damn.
And why am I in this movie? Maybe I just knew I had to represent. Because they had one good part in for a black man, they gave it to Crocodile Dundee.
Pump your brakes, kid. That man's a national treasure.
I just wanted to throw another shrimp on you, Bobby.
That shit ain't funny.
Hey, fellas, it's hot. We're tired. It
I'm
stinks.
just fucking with you, Kangaroo Jack. I'm sorry a dingo ate your baby.
You know that's a true story. Lady lost a kid. You about to cross some fucking lines.
Guys, relax.
What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Tactical Newbie, the channel where a newbie like me gets into all things tactical. With the funny movie introductions out of the way, per usual, like we always do, let's get right into today's video. So today's video is kind of going to be like a amalgam follow-up video to my Tactical Haul Gucci edition video that I posted last week. So basically what it's going to incorporate is basically kind of a cross breed between a tactical review of the Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 backpack flat pack that attaches to the Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 plate carrier, as well as a kind of a little bit of a budget build as well. It's kind of going to integrate basically zipper panels that I got from Amazon. Basically, I think it's like a tactical haul a couple weeks ago. And it's going to showcase me integrating or installing them onto the back of my plate carrier for the Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 to basically allocate me to have the zipper function that is similar with a lot of Gucci gear plate carriers from like Spiritus and Pharaoh and Cry that basically allow you to zip up and remove or basically install zippable back panels. So the long story of it is basically you're going to kind of, like I said, get an amalgam of those two style videos. So even though the video is in essence called basically a tactical review, it is a little bit of a tactical review as well as kind of a installation video, again, for those zip-on panels and actually for the flat pack itself. But yeah, with all the rambling out of the way, let's get right into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alrighty, from here I'm going to add a little bit of commentary for the review portion of the Redemption Tactical Flat Pack. Retail price $84.99, so roughly $85 for the backpack. Overall, it is a pretty solid general purpose backpack. Obviously, you can utilize it both as a backpack or integrate it into your plate carrier, recommending it be a Redemption Tactical plate carrier. Not really 100% sure on how you could integrate it to another or different style, a different manufacturer. Obviously, since this is a Redemption Tactical backpack, I think the main integration of this specific flat or battle pack was basically meant to integrate for their plate carrier. I can't see how it can be retrofitted to other plate carriers. I'm sure there's a will, there's a way. I'm sure you can find it, but all things considered, I think it's specifically designed for the Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 flat pack. Just kind of showing a couple of the bells and features. You got some decent padding on the back, obviously for just both for moisture wicking and for comfort, as you kind of use it as the backpack. You have basically front row hook and loop molly on the actual front of the backpack, where obviously you can do any type of swag gear that you want, or you can integrate any type of any malleable items across the board. You have 4 total clasps that basically keep the flat pack closed. Obviously, you can see me removing the clasps as we speak to then open up the interior of the flat pack. From here, as we open up the pack, we can kind of take a look at some of the bells and whistles that this specific flat pack offers at purchase. First of all, you got basically internal 2 little pockets made of a mesh material. We'll kind of go over that in a little bit. You do have a attachable helmet basically holder that comes with the purchase of the bag, as well as a water bladder. So it is kind of nice to kind of have all these features with the pack within itself. I know some packs that you purchase don't offer these features. You kind of got to buy them separately. So it is kind of nice to have those features offered. You have the back slide in pocket where the water bladder will go. Has kind of a, I guess, a securement strip, or at least a strip that basically integrated to hold the bladder into place. You have hook and loop also on the front side of that pocket, at least to integrate any type of mountable placards or any type of mountable holsters. Like I said before, the pockets, there's 2 zipperable pockets on the, I guess, the back side of the front of the pack, made of a mesh material, so that way you could just kind of, like I said, stow or stage anything that you would need for the pack. Basically, it's just a standard backpack. I mean, there's not really much you can really review on the fact that You can obviously put into a backpack whatever you want down the line, however you want to kind of set up the backpack or load out the backpack, so to basically serve whatever purpose that you may be. The actual bladder within itself does come with a nice little nozzle, which you can integrate to the plate carrier. So a lot of these features were really, really nice for what you get for the price. Obviously, $85. Not only do you get the standard pack, but like I said, you get the bladder and the helmet holder, which you can attach and detach to the front face of the backpack. Alrighty, from here, just going to kind of showcase a little bit of how the bladder slides into place and how you can kind of install it. You know, of course, you can install a wide variety of different styles bladders. This bladder does seem a little bit long for the pack within itself. The bottom lip of the bladder seems to kind of fold up on itself, and it doesn't really allocate much room for clearance on the top lip of the bag. I was able to get it into that pocket. Now, it could just be user error, and I could honestly just be installing this wrong. It's kind of the pros and the cons with being a tactical newbie is, you know, obviously if you see me doing something wrong, by all means call it out in the comment section. Let me know if maybe I'm not doing it right. Just based on the instructions that do come with this pack, this was how it stated that the bladder was supposed to sit in. And then you have a little back slit in the top section of the pack that you can then slide the basically the straw nozzle through, so that way, like I said, you can basically access the water as needed and be able to sip on it when throughout, you know, whatever activity that you're doing. And obviously kind of fold it up on itself and stow it away, out of the way when not in use. Of course, you can integrate any type of straps or tack straps or anything like that on the MOLLE inside if you wanted to kind of help secure it, if you were just integrating this as just a backpack alone. From here, just kind of showcasing some of the other features that came with the pack. Obviously, it is the helmet holder. At this present time, I don't have a helmet, a bump helmet, or a ballistic helmet. So I just kind of stowed this away at this point because there's really no need for it or to even have it attached to my pack at this present time, obviously because I have no helmet to put in it or to carry. Down the line, when I do get one, a decent bump helmet or like I said, or ballistic style helmet, I will integrate that holder, I guess, sleeve or a kangaroo pouch or however you might call it, so that way I can stow it away on the back of the pack whenever needed. But yeah, all in all, this is a pretty decent backpack for the price. Like I said, $85 all in all. Quality material is very, very good. One thing that is kind of be like a knocking point, I think a lot of people try to aim on Redemption Tactical, is that they think that their quality is junk. By my personal assessment, I mean the quality of the material, the zippers, the nylon, the hook and loop, Velcro, everything seems to be up to snuff and very, 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 very high quality, at least in my personal opinion. I mean, take it with what you will. Obviously, I am a tactical newbie, so I don't have much to compare it on. But me, myself, being a huge fan of Redemption Tactical, I really do think that their quality is top-notch, and you do definitely get a decent product for the price. Just showcasing a final review of the front and back of the pack, and then from here I'll kind of just try the system on so that we can kind of get a fit check for it.
All great men have mustaches, Frank.
Yeah, but real men actually grow them, huh?
No, I have a hormone disorder!
Alrighty, from here the commentary will be a little bit more limited than the first round with the review. This is kind of just more of a standardized fit check and kind of an overview of the same items and the same integration that I kind of already went over for the Flatpack when I had it on the table. So this is just, again, kind of a brief overview of all the stuff, like I said, I did touch on. So I'll kind of keep the commentary at least to a minimum, and yeah, and just kind of give you kind of a standardized fit check and how everything looks more up and in person. But yeah, enjoy the overview. One quick note also is obviously you can tell that the bladder and the helmet holder is still in the bag. Full transparency, I filmed this part of the review before I put it on the table. So if you notice some inconsistency with the bladder and the helmet holder still being in the bag, that is why, because I actually filmed this part of the portion of the video first before I put it on the table. But yeah, I figured I'd put a little bit of transparency out there for you guys. Alrighty, from here, just kind of showcasing how the backpack fits on my frame. As you can tell, it's just it fits no different than your standard backpack. The shoulder straps are actually fairly comfortable wearing. Obviously, I don't have anything of decent size or weight in the backpack to actually give it a full like rundown or test. From here, I basically retrofit it into a plate carrier flat pack, so I haven't really had much use of it as a full-fledged backpack. But again, just kind of giving you a 360-degree look of how the backpack looks on my frame and how it looked just as a standardized backpack within itself. From here, we'll kind of push on out to basically the install portion of this, where you'll see me install it to the Redemption Tactical 2.0 plate carrier.
Ooh, is that true?
Yeah, I forgot to swallow.
Don't worry, because I never forget.
Alrighty, now from here you'll see a little bit of a slight deviation from the Redemption Tactical Flat Pack review and install, and kind of just touch on one of the integrations that I did add to my Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 plate carrier, which was basically just two basically zipper attachments on the back panel of my plate bag. That basically allows for integration of the zippable back panels, which you can tell that I currently have on this back plate bag, but I have them kind of retrofitted in kind of a MOLLE-ish type way with these back flaps that have buttons on them. The long and short of it is this segment kind of goes out to one of the subscribers, Tony, who was kind of asking more specifically to see the install portion of these zippable or MOLLE zippable panels that you can integrate to the back or rear plate bag. So like I said, this is a little bit of an offshoot from the tactical review, but the nice thing about that is now integrating these zipperable panels is that from here I can both don or doff this back panel as needed, depending on whether or not I am running the Redemption Tactical Flat Pack. So essentially what you're going to see is with this video is, again, me installing these zipperable basically integrated MOLLE strips, and then installing the back panel, basically just to uninstall said back panel and install the Redemption Tactical Flat Pack. What I ended up doing with that back panel, though, is actually sliding and integrating it into the flat pack itself. That back panel does have some hook and loop MOLLE that does go, it is compatible with, I guess, the loop style hook and loop inside the backpack. So essentially what I did was I just kind of laid in the back panel into the flat pack. So basically I could still utilize all the gear from that back panel, just now it's in the backpack. So that way I can haul and move more gear when needed. But yeah, enjoy the install video. Won't take long for you to basically see this into completion. And again, this one goes out, like I said, to Tony, who was asking about that in the comment section. And just want to touch on, by all means, if you guys want to see any additional other install things or things that maybe I didn't touch on specifically in previous videos, feel free to hit me up in the comments section. I will try to accommodate as best as possible. Obviously this install or build portion, it's something that I did film previously, but again, it was just hard because that was the only other thing that I really had build wise. So that's kind of why I just kind of featured it on this specific review video, more so because I had nowhere else to put it, essentially. But yeah, like I said before, I'll stop talking and you guys enjoy the rest of the install.
Hey, Malik, will you hold these books here for a minute?
Sure, why not? I am the token black guy. I'm just supposed to smile, stay out of the conversation, and say things like, damn, shit, and that is whack.
Alrighty, from here, basically, you're going to see the full disassembly of the back panel that you just saw me install. So from here, it's just going to be basically integration, unzippering the back panel, so that way I can remove it from the back plate bag. And then basically from here, you're kind of going to get a full installation rundown of basically the Redemption Tactical Flatpack and how it integrates onto the Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 plate carrier. So I'm not really going to go into a lot of detail on the rundown, so I'm going to kind of treat this as a little bit of a budget build, so just kind of going to shut up and let you guys just kind of watch the build within itself. So just enjoy the build, and by all means, if there's anything that I didn't touch on in this segment of the budget build, feel free to hit me up on the comment section, and maybe I can touch on it a little bit more in a later down the road, basically low budget loadout review or plate carrier review for this and the pack. But yeah, with all that being said and done, enjoy the build. Alrighty, from here, just kind of offering a 360-degree look at the completion of the install and, of course, the total plate carrier. All in all, this Redemption Tactical plate carrier is pretty much 95% complete now with the Flatpack installed. So this is kind of an all-encompassing look at how I'll be running this specific low-budget loadout plate carrier. Of course, I might integrate some things here and there, but in all, this is it in completion.
You're okay with your girlfriend screwing like 15 different guys every day and getting paid to do it?
Oh, well, my job sucks too.
Alrighty, from here, getting near the end of the video. So this is, of course, the finalized fit check of the Redemption Tactical Crusader 2.0 plate carrier system in entirety, the entire loadout, obviously with the Flatpack installed. All in all, I am pleasantly surprised with the quality of this Flatpack, as well as the plate carrier within itself. I'm sorry, I mentioned to say fat when I saw my fat ass turning to the side. But yeah, all in all is that, like I said, the quality is bar none. It's beyond what people tend to try to claim it to be. A lot of people try to say that that obviously Redemption Tactical's quality is cheap, quote-unquote Chinese garbage, blah, blah, blah. But getting into the brunt of the material, getting into the brunt of the stitching, the quality, all in all, this stuff is bar none better than what most people tend to knock it for. And I'm actually surprised that Redemption Tactical isn't as well known as they probably should be. But yeah. Alrighty guys, I hope you liked the video. Of course, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let me know what you think of today's video. Let me know what you think of last week's video, the Tactical Haul Gucci Edition. You are going to see a little bit of an integration of more Gucci gear on the channel, or at least being featured on the channel, basically within the next couple weeks. I might still, like I said, I think I said late last year, I will still try to integrate a little bit of low-budget loadout into my channel here and there. If I do find a plate carrier or a system or a tactical system of anything that I find on Amazon and I feel it's adequate enough to do a 3-step process between a haul, budget build, and low budget loadout, by all means I will do that. There will be, of course, low budget loadout recaps or updates that will kind of showcase kind of a lot of the alterations similar to this video that I've done with my plate carriers that were featured on the low budget loadout. But aside from that, like I said, I will kind of be transitioning into more Gucci gear, and then also a lot of basically real steel as well. So you will kind of see a little bit of integration within the next couple weeks and the next couple months of 2024. Kind of a step up in the production, or step up of what I'll be offering, and not necessarily just you know, some of the low budgetary items that you can find on Amazon. Some of more of the official stuff that I think people tend to like to see, and I myself you know, do enjoy getting. The hardest part is basically just getting the items, because they are a little bit more expensive than something you could get through a low budget loadout, or something you get through Amazon to then build a low budget loadout. So that's really the big downside, is that these things are generally more expensive, generally take a little bit longer to compile, to then create a video. But yeah, with all the rambling out of the way, as I've touched on before, I do have a Twitter/X. Feel free to hit me there. It will be on the description. I do have a Patreon as well. Feel free to subscribe to the Patreon if you would like to support the show and support the channel and support me. By all means, your donations or at least subscription to the channel will be much appreciated. But with all that said and done, again, with the rambling out of the way, I will see you guys next week.